I just had the most incredible hour-and-a-half coaching call session with my clients inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy, and I have to share something with you. Almost every single client inside of my academy can honestly say, I cannot remember the last time that I binged. Almost every single client can say, I cannot remember the last time that I binged. And of course, it depends on how long my clients have been working with me for. But the reason why this happens is my clients aren't second guessing, like, what do I do? They're not getting lucky. It's not like, oh yeah, they're just really motivated. And I mean, my clients are freaking badasses. But it's not about, oh, they're just really motivated and that's why they haven't binged. They haven't binged because they are rewiring their brain. They haven't binged because they're getting rid of their urges. My clients are like, Lorna, I cannot honestly say I remember the last time I had an urge. Like, my clients are telling me I can't remember the last time I had an urge. And this is because when you do things sustainably and you rewire your brain, you will stop your binge eating. And as a result of conquering binge eating, you're going to have so much more space and time to focus on up-leveling other areas of your life. And this is why I love the Academy so much, because it's not just about the food. I have so many of my Academy clients tell me, like, Lorna, I love the Academy so much because, yes, you helped us, conquer binge eating, but it's so much more than that. My clients are becoming less snappy with their children. One of my clients on our coaching call today, she said, I used one of your breathwork tools and I don't have to use it for when I feel the urge because I haven't been experiencing the urge anymore, but I just used it to calm myself down, and that prevented me from getting angry at my young child. Like, this is life-changing work. It's not just about your relationship with food. It's being a more grounded, calm parent. My clients are setting boundaries in their lives with their neighbors, with their friends, with their parents. My clients are releasing the people-pleasing in them. My clients are starting to own who they are. They're feeling more confident in who they are. And then not just, oh, I feel confident in my own skin, but it's like, no, I value myself. I know my worth. I'm owning who I am. Like, this is life-changing work that we do in the Academy. And again, the reason why we have such incredible conversations about, boundaries, about relationships. We have so many different conversations in the Academy because when you're no longer binging, like I said, you have the freed up space to focus on other areas of your life. And so many of my clients in the Academy are barely binging anymore. So we focus on other things. Some of the clients are focusing on, okay, I haven't binged, but I really want to, tackle the overeating. That was a big conversation we had today about some of the clients were asking me, how do I just leave a few bites on my plate? Like, I kind of feel like I still, get to a point where I finish my meal and I feel pretty full. And so how can I prevent that? And I gave them in the moment coaching. This is the best part about the Academy. It's like whatever you need support with, I give you customized, personalized coaching. And a lot of the times, the questions that other people ask were actually your questions. It's so valuable. And in fact, a few people came up and they're like, well, you already answered my question by answering this person's question, so I'm going to ask a different question. Like, it's so valuable to, number one, have that personalized coaching. This is not a self-paced course. This is not an hour-long masterclass. Like, you are so much freaking better than that. You know that you don't need a 1-hour masterclass to end a 10, 20, 30-year battle with food. You know that you don't need a freaking meal plan. You don't need just listening to podcast trainings. Like, you know that you need and desire, not even need, you desire the highest level of support. You want to be told, hey, this is what you need to do to stop your binge eating because you're a freaking action taker. So as soon as I tell you to do something, you do it. Like, all my clients, my clients are so resilient. It's like they'll come onto a coaching call and they'll share, I'm starting to maybe, overthink my food choices, or I'm kind of getting in my head, like if I had, fruit for breakfast and I kind of overthink, like, should I really be having a smoothie for dinner? And my clients are, let's say that was one of the questions that they came up with. And so I'll tell them exactly what to focus on. Well, instead of focusing on what you should be eating, it's like really focus on the satisfaction, what sounds good in the moment, not trying to plan everything, but being intuitive, being spontaneous. And they'll literally go and implement the coaching that I give them. And the next day they'll message us in our group chat and say, Lorna, I did exactly what you shared and I actually didn't even think about food. Wow, I was able to effortlessly stop when I was full. This is the level of coaching you get inside the academy. The in the moment coaching, the personalization. Every single week we're on Zoom. You come in, you share your win, you ask your question. Even if you don't have a question, it's so valuable to just hear the other people's questions, because half the time it's your questions as well too, whether you recognize it or not. And actually, when I was on my journey, I got the level of support that I provide in the academy. Personalized coaching, group, high-level support. I did not want a self-paced course. I didn't want to watch just one masterclass. I'm like, no. I've been struggling with binge eating for 10 years of my life. I want a coach who's been through binge eating, who makes me feel seen and understood. I want to be part of a group so other people can also help me feel less alone and celebrate me. And I want to be able to ask my questions on a weekly basis. I want to know that a coach has my back. And that's what I provide inside of the academy. And, the academy is for two different types of people. Number one, things have been going really well for you. So maybe you're barely binging, but maybe you're still overeating. Maybe you're having less urges, but you want them gone. Maybe you're starting to, feel better in your own skin, but you want to feel extremely confident in who you are. If things are going well for you, the academy is for you. Because it's not just about, I stopped, I haven't binged in a while. It's like there's so many other things that you can be working on. Turning up the dial on your nutrition, right? I have some clients who are like, I haven't binged, but now I want to really focus on turning up the dial on my nutrition without feeling restricted. I have some clients that haven't been binging, but it's more so I just want to own who I am. I want to be able to just feel rock solid confident in who I am and not have it be about my body, but actually be confident in the person that I am. So the academy is really if things are going well, especially if you've been inside of Conquer, your next step is the academy. Many of you guys who are inside of Conquer haven't binged in months. Your next step is the academy. To turn up the dial on everything and to not only step into your binge-free life, but to up-level your habits, your routines, to, up-level your confidence, to own who you are. There's so many other aspects that we could be focusing on, working on your gut health. And these are all things that we can talk about inside of the academy. Even if you've been inside of my membership and you're like, things have been going well, it's time to go into the academy. Even if you've never done a program with me before, but you're just I've already released the majority of my food rules and I've had less binges, but I'm ready to sustainably end this for good. You need to be inside of the academy. Now, the second person who's really good for the academy is if you know a lot of what to do, but you're looking for that support, that push, that accountability. So maybe right now you're like, yeah, I know I need to not give in to my urges, but you're still giving in. Or you're like, I know I need to release my food rules, but there's some fear, and not in a way of there's fear, I don't want to do it. You're just no, there's fear and I'm ready to conquer binge eating. You're ready to freaking do this. You're ready to change your life, but you just want to be able to have somebody that's with you by your side so you don't have to try to figure it out on your own. I have one of my clients in the academy and she just really likes reassurance. And sometimes she doesn't have questions, but she'll be like, hey, like, this is how I'm thinking, or this is how I'm viewing my workouts, or this is how I'm kind of like navigating my routines. And I just want to make sure that like I'm kind of on the right track. So the academy is, you have my personalized support. Somebody who's over 4 years Binge-Free, all my eyes are on you. In fact, the only place that you get this personalized coaching with me, this high level support from me, the most amount of access to me, is if you're in the academy. That's the only way. This is the only program I offer where every single week you get coaching calls with me on Zoom. This is the only program I offer where you get access to message me personally in our private group chat Monday through Friday for in-the-moment coaching. So let's say, for example, you have a social event coming up on Friday. You can post in the group on Monday, and throughout the week, I can create a custom game plan for you so that you feel solid going into that social event come Friday. It's in the moment coaching where, let's say, for example, you were like, hey, you know, my coworkers brought pizza into the office and, you know, at the time I didn't really feel like it, but then later on I started to crave it. And then you're kind of questioning yourself, like, should I have had it? Should I have not? Was that a craving? Was that an urge? Like, I'm there and I'm going to tell you exactly whether it was a craving, whether it was an urge, what you can do differently next time. Hey, this is what I recommend, right? It's like, I give you the coaching that you need in the moment. And that's what I valued so much on my journey. Like, I wanted to be able to go about my journey and implement the tools, watch the trainings. But then as I'm watching the trainings, I wanted to be able to ask my questions and also just have that like reassurance that I'm on the right path. Just knowing that somebody's there that's got my back, that I don't have to worry about a social event, going on vacation. I always know that I've got the ladies, I've got my coach. Like, that's why so many of the clients, you know, are great fits to work with me inside of the academy, because they value that high level support. So whether things are going well for you and you're ready to freaking turn up the dial and step into your binge-free life, I'm not just talking like, oh, less binges and like less overeating, but like you want to end this for good. You don't want a single urge to binge. You want to feel amazing in your own skin. You want to be the healthiest, confident person you know. You got to be inside the academy. And then if you feel like, I need that accountability, like I need that little bit of push, like I'm an action taker, I'm gonna take action, but I also want to have that high level accountability with you. Like, I want to be able to ask my questions. I want to be able to have that high level personalized coaching with you. That's what you get inside of the academy. And these people inside of the academy are just so phenomenal that you just up level by being in this space. Because everyone is so focused on growth, in stepping into the greatest version of themselves, and who you surround yourself with matters. And all of these ladies who are like, I can't remember the last time that I binged. Now it's like one person started that, and now literally everyone's saying that. And it's true because, again, number one, you have the proper support. You're rewiring your brain. You're getting rid of your urges. But also it's like it actually shifts your belief. When you see somebody else being like, I can't remember the last time that I binged, it actually shifts your beliefs. And you're like, oh, wow, I can do this as well too. This is why I'm constantly in mentorship. I'm constantly in mentorship for my business. Things are going well. And you know what I'm in? I'm in the highest level of support that I can possibly get. Why? Because I value that. Because I know that I want to be the best. I don't want to be in a 2-week program. I don't want a masterclass. No, I want high-level, long-term mentorship. I already locked in mentorship with my coach for a full year. Again, not binge eating related, for my business. Things are going well in my business, but I want extraordinary. And that's why people come into the academy. Yeah, Lorna, things are going well. I've already released my food rules. I know diets are complete BS. I've had less binges and I'm ready to sustainably end this for good. You're the person I love to coach, and you got to be inside of the academy. So we had a phenomenal coaching call inside of the academy, and I really just call them like momentum boosting calls. Like, they're really just like, hey, this is the coaching you need. You go and implement, and then you just make progress. Like, every single week, you have a clear action step We also do breathwork sessions every single month. We have a breathwork session this week. And breathwork is, you hear me talk about breathwork all the time. It's one of the most powerful tools to become less impulsive with food, to shift your limiting beliefs, to reduce stress and anxiety, to better cope with your emotions without turning to food. We do those every single month, and they're life-changing. It will expedite your journey to becoming binge-free. So I've set up the academy to give you everything that you need. Not only it's the personalized coaching, you get access to Conquer. So Conquer is access to all my programs, and you also get access to my membership. So everything you need is inside of the academy, plus the personalized coaching. So if you know that you're somebody who values investing in yourself, you value getting support from somebody who's binge-free. Like you're not somebody who questions like, oh, like, do I need a coach? You're like, I would be so silly to not have a coach because I'm ready to conquer this and I don't want to try to figure this out on my own. I know Lorna knows exactly what she's talking about. She's helped so many clients. You see all of my clients on my stories all the time, like, haven't felt the urge to binge, was able to stop when I'm full, having less food guilt. Like you see all that and you're like, okay, I know Lorna can support me. I don't want to have to try to figure this out on my own. I am so serious about conquering binge eating. So you just got to get inside the academy. And all you need to do to get inside, you have to message me the word academy, and then we'll have a quick conversation back and forth just to make sure it's a perfect fit. I had somebody sign up this weekend, and I'm just so excited because I know your life is about to change. I'll never forget this one conversation I had with a client. She initially was inside of the Root and Rewired membership. She did 6 months and her life changed already. And she was like, I can't believe like I'm, having less food thoughts. I'm binging less. Like you already changed my life. And then she was like, I'm getting so emotional because I'm ready to up level. And I'm ready to join the academy, and I'm getting emotional because I know that this is really going to change my life. And in that moment, I was like, this is it. Like, I know anytime you come into the academy, your life is going to change just because of who you are. Like, the people that come into my academy are so ready and open for support, and they're like, they desire mentorship. They desire to become the best version of themselves. And so this person messaged me saying like, I'm getting so emotional because I'm ready to up level. I'm ready to like take things to the next level and join your academy. And I just know this is going to change my life. And I'm like, yes, it will. And she has not binged in months. You hear me talk about her all the time on my platforms. She just went to the store this past weekend with her mom, and she was buying Halloween candy to give some to her kids at the school. And at first, the initial reaction was like, well, maybe I shouldn't buy them because in the past, it was like one chocolate turned into 2, turned into 3, turned into 4, and it would spiral her into a binge. And she said, you know what? No. I am a freaking badass. I'm going to lean into the fear. I'm going to go buy those chocolates. I can trust myself. She went back. Her mom was like, where are you going? She's like, I'm going to buy the chocolates. She went and bought a package of 150 chocolates, like one of those big packs of chocolate. It's on her counter. It's been unopened for the past 2 weeks. She's had no desire to eat them. Not because she's restricting herself, not because she's telling herself she can't have them. She literally has no desire to have them. Why? She's not dieting. She's rewired her brain. She doesn't have these strong urges, and she trusts herself, and she knows. She said on our coaching call today, she's like, I know that like as soon as I'm wanting it, whenever that is, I know I'm just going to open it, have a few, and that's it. Move on with my day. This is the power of coaching and rewiring your brain and conquering binge eating. You have full control. You can continue to just keep foods out of your house and be like, well, I don't trust myself. Or you can work with me, learn how to trust yourself. So it doesn't matter what foods you have in the house, you have no desire to binge. It doesn't matter if you're on vacation, you're at the restaurant, you can stop when you're full. So again, the academy is for a very special human. you're serious about conquering binge eating, you value yourself, you value your health. Your health and conquering binge eating is a number one top priority. Like, it's very important for you. You're ready to put in the work. You're so serious about conquering binge eating. You are serious about investing in your health, and you're like, yes, I'm ready to do this. Like, I want the highest level of support. I'm not interested in a freaking hour masterclass. I don't want a self-paced course. No, Lorna, I want you. I want coaching. I want in the moment coaching. I want to be able to ask my questions. I want to be able to have feedback. I want to be able to know confidently that I could not give in to my urges, and I know how to eat intuitively. Like, this is what it's all about. High level support inside of the academy. So if this is speaking to you and you're like, this is exactly what I need. Like, I'm ready. I'm so ready to step into my binge-free life. You can just DM me the word academy, and I will make sure that this is a perfect fit. We have the most incredible badasses in the academy, so I always just want to make sure that it is a perfect fit for those of you guys who are interested in coming into the academy. Just message me the word academy, and I'll send you all the details. I'm so freaking excited. 2024 is not over yet. The holidays are literally right around the corner. There's no better time to get support going into the holidays, having my personalized support going into the holidays, into 2025. Like, this is your freaking year. I'm so freaking excited, and I'll see you in